You did that on purpose? Okay. I think it's on the ledge. You know, the little shelf or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. What's cracking? Who's in the chat? What up? Thank you, nephew.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
You know where Nanny and my mom went?
Your mom's going home and Nanny's going to pick up Leia. Yeah. What's cracking, everybody? Who's out there? Say something in the chat. I'm just been sitting back watching being weird. Happy hump day, y'all. I'm just doing this right here. Let's see if we get some more people in here. If not, we just finna start talking. All right. Hold on. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm just stopping in real quick to say what's up. Nobody's saying nothing. What is wrong with y'all? I don't know why it keeps doing that. What's going on, Jill? What's up, baby? Green-eyed tomboy. What's going on? How y'all doing this evening? How you doing, Jill? How you doing, baby? How you doing, green-eyed tomboy? I was waiting on your ass to get here, Jill. I was really waiting on you, Jill. Yo. Hold on, let me get her. I'm doing all right, you know. Just about to make something to eat here real quick. I don't know. Got my chicken marinating or whatever, but no, I'm doing all right. I'll give you a text message or something tomorrow, let you know. Update you, check in with you. I just wanted to come on real quick because I'm trying to be more active in my social media platform here with people. Just checking in with people, seeing how people are doing, because we're not going to focus on all of the horrible stuff that's going on in this world. I've been trying to scale back on talking about that kind of stuff because I'm tired of hearing about the shit. I don't really give a fuck. All these, well, there are some good people in Congress, but there are just a lot of bad people in this government that they don't care nothing about me. They don't care nothing about you. What's up, Mika, baby? They don't care nothing about me. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about nobody. All they care about is themselves. And can you guys hear me? You can hear me though? I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I'm just sick and tired of watching it, listening to the shit. I don't want to hear about it no more. Everybody need to be fired. Well, if not everybody, I would say about 70% of these people need to go. Because I was watching, I stayed up all last night listening to the House Rules Committee. And I heard some really kind of passionate people in there. And we need more people like that to represent us. These are the people that we vote to represent us in these, in our districts, in our cities, in our counties, in our states. And we need better people out there that actually give a fuck about what the fuck people got going on. They never did care about the human race. And one thing that I want people to understand is that what we got going on here in this country is an experiment. It started off as it was an experiment. Can people self-govern away from being under a monarchy? And so are we passing the test? We'll see. I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. Because you guys know I like politics and I really kind of pay attention to a lot of it. But what I'm really starting to see is I'm not even seeing politics anymore. I'm just seeing a bunch of dumbass people doing the same dumbass shit. That's all I see. I don't see any government. I don't see politics going on. I see a bunch of dumbass people doing the same dumbass shit they've always done. No, not that they've always done. This is something different, y'all. Yep, they're doing all that too, Mika. But I've really been trying to get around that, because even with the MK Ultra, like we need to let people make people aware of what's going on. But overall, though, when it comes to like all that kind of stuff, we're stronger than that. The more people are aware that they're being mind controlled, or that there's some type of organization coming together, or there's some type of plot, plan, strategy, conspiracy to hurt a person, confirmation, bitch. The more we become aware, the better we can combat it. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really like to, for me anyways, I mean, if it comes out in my readings and stuff like that, if I hear something, but I just kind of feel like we're a lot stronger than what we give ourselves credit for. We really are. A lot of people say don't watch the news, don't pay attention, but you have to kind of, especially here where we are, you have to pay attention to what's going on. You do. But then you have to kind of discern and decipher how you're going to deal with that. What does this mean for me? What does it mean for me? Like, should I really be listening to this shit, or should I be believing this shit? Because it's all kinds of. I just see a lot of people these days that don't really care about people, whether people eat, whether people have health care, where people live, where people have jobs, where kids are being educated, where kids are being protected, all these different things is, in my opinion, is just really kind of doesn't make sense to me. Hey, Janine, how you doing, hon? Good to see you here. Hit the like button. They messing with my channel again, y'all. I lost. I keep gaining subscribers and losing subscribers. My views are down, which is fine. Whatever the case may be, we have these conversations, and it's not just me either. I did a little bit of Inspector Savage, and I looked around the YouTube streets, and I'm seeing that it's not just happening to me; it's happening to a bunch of people. So support your favorite readers, your favorite messengers. Like the videos, share them. Tell people about us, because there's a lot of let me just give some. What's up, Mona Lee? Hey, how you doing? Ain't seen you in a minute. Love you too, boo. Hey, Lisa Queen B, good to see you too. It's truly about, especially what's going on online right now. I try to always find a balance between going way too spiritual, but keeping it a buck. So I'm gonna just meet you all somewhere in the middle. And basically what's happening now is that you got a lot of dark energies and dark entities, dark principalities, however you want to say this, groups of people, a lot of dark ass, mean ass, evil ass, wicked ass groups of people who don't want certain people talking about certain things in the way that we talk about them, right? But then on the flip side of that, you just got a bunch of hating ass bitches that don't like what you're doing and they try to stop you. You got a lot of messengers on this platform that pretend to be love and light and pretend to be there for the community, and all they care about is their pockets, you know? And that's the truth. And so you get people like me. I could go down a long list of people who I know are on the right side of this. And maybe tomorrow I'll do that, or maybe later on this evening I'll do it. But as far as what I'm saying right now is that there are a lot of people that have, kind of put their handprints in the cement. They've cemented themselves on this platform, and no matter how much they try to act like they really support other people, they don't really give a fuck. They don't care. I don't know about nobody else out there, but I deal with real life shit. I deal with real life problems, you know. I'm not one of them people. Y'all know me. I'm not one of them people that come on here and go, "Oh, this is wrong with me. That's wrong with me." I got some health issues going on with my bones and stuff like that, which is why I've been so tired lately and things like that. So excuse me for my absence, because it is very important that when you have a presence that you still show up. And I try my best, y'all, but it's been kind of tough. I've just been trying to get to the bottom of what I can do to treat my condition. And so I just been kind of tired, been kind of sore, like really sore, kind of having a lot of numbness and stuff like that. Can't move my fingers sometimes. So I just been dealing with that. But outside of that, we some troopers, and we'll get through it. As long as my mouth moves, I can still talk shit. I can still deliver messages. And so I've just been trying to get back into the whole kind of loop again. But I've also been aware of what's going on online, the propaganda that's being sent out, not even from the government. I'm talking about even within the spiritual community. It is so insane to me, because the same things that were happening to me when I first came on, as far as like people kind of seeing who I am, seeing my messages and using them because they have bigger platforms or they're trying to get a buck. That's exactly what's occurring. And so I feel like now, I'm just going to continue to keep doing what I've been doing. I'm working through. Thank you, Shamika. Yeah, I'm definitely, if I got to rest, I'm a rest, but there's also very much a very big part about just remaining active and just remaining connected to people that helps. And so I'm working on it. I'm just I've been hearing a lot of different things. I've been kind of trying to figure out something else as well. But I'm gonna, my goal was to show up at least once every day. But some days I just, if I'm tired, if I can't do it, I just can't do it. I'm not gonna push myself. But there's a lot of us out here, and not even just me, that I feel like maybe going through like a very transformational period right now, where you might be in cocoon mode, you might be in hermit mode, and that's okay. It's okay for you to take a step back and just kind of get to know where you are, who you are, what you're doing, the community you're serving. It's a very important thing to do that. And it's also very much important to remember, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't measure yourself to anybody else. And please don't pay attention to what the fuck a dumbass bitch got to say about you. And sometimes it's not that easy. I get that, because I'm still human, and I still kind of have had, I've dealt with some things, people criticizing me, and people want to say this, people want to say that. But what I realize is that if you are a person that people always want to reference, then you're somebody that people want to reference. You're a good reference guy for what life is offering people and offering you. So, if you're out there, even if you're not a social media content creator, you're just somebody, going about your day. Please keep in mind that you are important to this world. You have a lot to offer this place. You matter. And when you can see the discrepancies and you can see the fallacies in this world, you can see where the cracks in the dam are forming. you can do that, they're going to fuck with you. They're going to fuck with you. You're going to get fucked with. But the one thing you never do is don't fuck with yourself. Okay? Don't do that. That's the worst thing you can do. And so I'm here to just tell y'all this evening, you just gotta be able to just kind of figure out a better way to put a bubble around you. Connect with your confirmation, connect with your spirit guide, spirit teams, and just, go about it like that. That's the best thing to do. Because, I got a word the other day that God will save your place. When you're ready to walk into your place, it'll still be there. God got you. God will make sure that wherever you're supposed to get, you will get there. And maybe it might take a little bit more time than what you anticipated, but all you got to do is trust the process and stay away from karmics. Because we are. Oh, shut the fuck. No, I'm just playing. I'm fucking with my sister. No. They, we are apparently in it, and I can tell that we're in a Mercury retrograde, y'all. Somebody please let me know down in the comment section. Victoria Marie. Oh, thank you, Victoria. I'm glad that I can be a part of that for you. Hey, when I make it out there, I'll come give you a big old hug. I would, because I do want to come out there at some point. I just, Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you very, very much, fam. I pray that it will come back to you. I'm truly just, I don't know. It's been one of these kind of things where I know it's not just me either. I just really kind of feel like if this is not a Mercury retrograde, this is definitely a season for the past running their ass back. Bonjour, Alice. Listen, the lessons we learned in the past. You're about to have another test. You're about to have another test. I can almost guarantee you that. Because as my girl Carrie says out in the UK, I'm a part of the collective too. So I know when I'm picking up on something and when I'm feeling something, I know for a fact it's happening. It's not just happening to me. You're gonna have people coming back around wanting to get back into your energy. They're gonna say whatever, do whatever, and it may not even be anything that's nefarious, abusive, where you have to be in danger. But there's something that we all know. Our energy is very precious. That's currency, baby. It's currency. And so we've got to be careful with that. We really, really do. We got to be careful with how we allow people to access our energy, because our energy is our currency. You got to be careful. I already know what it is. You see, I'm a nice guy. I don't like to be an asshole. I don't like to be mean to motherfuckers. But at the same token, I know a spade. I call a spade in a minute. And people might not always see what you see. Even the people that come around you may not see what you see, but you see it. That's the most important thing. You almost got busted up. Yeah, let's see. Come here, dude.
I gotta go use the bathroom.
Just come here real quick.
I gotta go use the bathroom.
He ain't doing it. He's so handsome. He don't like being on camera. He don't like taking pictures and stuff. But y'all want to see my son? He sent me some pictures today, real quick, because I'm looking at him right now. Hold on. He's big, huh? He getting out soon, but that's funny. Ascension, how you doing this evening, honey? Yeah, things will always be whatever they're gonna be. We can't really worry about that shit. Just keep on the path, right? I was gonna search because I wanted to show everybody how handsome you are.
I'm not.
You are too.
No.
Okay, well, whatever. Yes, you are though. Pam, isn't he?
Huh?
He isn't he, Pam?
Yes, he is very.
Very. Come here, dude. Come here.
Huh?
Come here. Just come here real quick.
I gotta go do something.
Okay, you got to go do something. All right. Add a Q&A sticker. Go to a karaoke song. Hold on. They want me to try that. I don't know why it disappeared. But no, like I said, I didn't come on to really kind of keep y'all. I'm probably going to record another video or two tonight. But I wanted to, Come here.
What?
Just come here. Come on. Come say hi to my friends. Come on. Oh, he's so silly. He's so silly. Come on. Come here. Come here. Pull that hat up.
No.
No, don't tell me no. I'm your uncle. I'm not playing with you. Come on. Stop. Okay, fine, dude. Go ahead. T-Town 918. Hey, it has been a minute, yeah. Yeah, he ain't having it. He's really handsome. He's like a pretty boy kind of energy. Share Bear. I'm gonna stay on with y'all. I'm not going nowhere quick. I'm gonna be on with y'all real quick. He is shy. Yeah, he is shy, Mika. But he's like, Pretty Ricky. That's what they call him. He is very much like that. Yeah, so I just want everybody to be encouraged. Be encouraged and this is my beautiful niece.
No.
I don't know why these beautiful kids don't want nobody seeing them, but she's
Oh,
pretty.
yeah, put me in the camera.
Yeah, come on.
Am I ugly, y'all?
No, she's not.
Am I ugly?
No, not at all. No,
Yeah.
she's a teenager. So she all, they got that teenager stuff. That's my oldest niece,
I was
though.
arguing with him today.
You was arguing with who?
That fat girl that asked me.
What did I tell you about arguing with that bitch?
They started with me first.
Okay, well, did you get in trouble at school, though?
No, it was after
Okay,
school. They
okay.
tried it after school when I was
So, well, and see, that's what did I tell you? You're supposed to do it after school. You don't do it during school so you get suspended. You do it after school so you can.
I think they were trying to jump me.
Well, then I'm glad that didn't
They
happen.
gonna get that tomorrow.
No, they're not going to get it tomorrow.
I need that.
Let it go. You're not ugly. You're not ugly. Okay? So let's stop that. We're not doing that. Remember, does anybody, yeah, they all say you're very pretty. No, darling, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
What's going on, Empress Jen? What's up, baby? Good to see you here. Yeah, she said thank you. They teenagers. Teenagers be, having that teenager shit. We all went through it. But you gotta beat a bitch up after school. You don't do that shit in school, so you get suspended. That's dumb.
I get called pretty at school almost every day.
Okay, but what's
You don't do that. You're supposed to beat a bitch up after school. Everybody know that.
no, she's not.
My sister said no, she's
I'm
not.
not
But
supposed to encourage her to be fighting.
no, I'm not encouraging her, Pam. I'm not encouraging her to fight. Did I encourage you to fight? Shut up. Go downstairs.
Okay.
We all know this. That's why we always used to say when we was in high school, I see you after school. Okay? Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine what's going on, sis? From Ireland. She said we would give the Kardashians a run for their money. They get it from their uncle.
There's water under there.
They get it from their uncle. No, but on some real, they've been kind of messing with my niece. So I just said, get the bitch out to school. Get out to school, What's going on, Dana? Good to see you. My son doesn't care if it happens in school. He getting his lick back. Yeah, but in Minnesota, where we at, they gonna get rid of your ass. The school don't play that up here. No, they don't play that up here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna eat some of this too. Chinese chicken with rice. Oh, good. Good. You better not ask me for can I taste? Yeah. Yeah, they wait a minute, because Lorraine wants me to say that we are all so good looking. So don't feel like, you know.
I can't believe I ate all that cookie stuff. Me.
That's one thing I will say. We, you know, I'm not gonna say nobody ugly, but I'm gonna just say, you know, me and my nieces and nephews and my family, my sister, we ain't bad looking people. Now we might be crazy in the motherfucker. We might be crazy, but we cute. Yeah, me, Shamika, for real. Yeah, I'm a little older than what I am. You know, I'm mature. But I ain't play that shit either. What you right now? Give fuck how big you are. I understand. There's knives all around. There's bottles all around. What you want to do? We're pushing peace, love, and prosperity. Correct, Terrence. That's what we should be on. Sometimes, and I was telling her, sometimes when you have people fucking with you, sometimes all you gotta do is look at them and go, God bless you. I don't even understand what you're going through, and I'm just walk away because something wrong with you. Because most times what we realize now as adults is that when people fuck with us, it's not even about us. It's about them. It's about them. Who cares? Why do you really care why somebody hates you? Why do you really give a fuck why somebody don't like you? Unless you like them. And then when we get older, we realize, well, I might like this person. They don't like me. Well, bitch, fuck you too. But you know, but we all go through, we've all been through it when we were younger. I think I kind of grew out of that when I was like 16, 17. I didn't really give a fuck. If you don't like me, bitch, I don't like you either. Okay? And if you keep talking shit, I might handle your ass in class or after class. That's just how I used to be. You can ask anybody I know. You know? People fucking with you it brings growth, because then you realize, like, I'm not going to waste my energy or time on people, but you know, when they're younger like this, they got to learn that for themselves. A lot of us don't even get it until shit. I know bitches 60, 70 years old still running around here talking all that crazy shit. Only cool people have haters. Because if you're just a bad person and nobody likes you, you're not cool. If you're just a bad person and nobody likes you, that's not our problem. You know what I'm saying? The message. So I got a couple of messages here that I'm gonna maybe probably record, and I'm gonna try to. I don't like to overpromise. So when I be like, I'll see y'all a little bit, and I don't show up, I be feeling bad. So I'm not gonna say that no more. I'm just gonna start popping up when I pop up. I'm just trying to find my way as well. You know what I'm saying? But overall, this Mercury retrograde energy, I think we're in a Mercury retrograde. What is this? It started in October, didn't it? I think so. Yeah, because Tamar Braxton came out with her, whatever. But we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. Okay. And I'm not an astrologist, but I do understand what Mercury retrograde is about. Beware. You know, I'm always kind of skeptical of shit anyways, but then I saw something yesterday and the day before that, and I was like, oh, this must be Mercury retrograde, because it's been funneling, it's been coming, and you know, sometimes Shamika, that's what Mika, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I know. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, for what? Like, why are we doing this? And then so you got to really pay attention to how things make you feel. What's going on, Ola? Be aware about how things make you feel. If you are in a situation and you look at yourself and go, I ain't acted like this in 20 years, then guess what? Ain't the right, it's not something you probably should be doing. And sometimes, you know, it's not nobody's fault. It's just, it is what it is, because we learn lessons. And it's not even always somebody else about Mercury retrograde either. It's about who we are in the Mercury retrograde as well. That's the most important part about it. It's not about nobody else. It's about who we are in the retrograde that counts. Because it's us that needs to learn the lesson. Who gives a fuck if don't nobody else learn the lesson? It's about you learning your lesson so that you can get past this karmic debt, or you can get past this lesson and you can move forward. And that's what I'd be going through. I'm a real ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know? See, they asking for shit too. I don't know. I would much rather somebody reach out to me asking me for some money than to ask me can they see me. Cash App is I ain't gotta contact you, bitch. But you want to see me, you want to talk to me. I don't know. I got one too. I got one Monday. Mika, but Mika, we hadn't already had this conversation, Mika. We didn't already had this conversation. So if you got one on Monday, guess what I did? I got one on Monday too. Late Monday. Yep, just because the world goes on. Don't forget that, Mika.
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you. I got it was a whole situation. I didn't even respond to that shit. It's like, fuck that. Why would I? The fuck? No. No. Real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. We're not doing it. When the world goes on 10, you don't have to slow down your thinking. No, you don't. When the world goes on 10, we need to go to 20, 30, 40, 50. Start thinking above what the world is doing. That's the way I feel about it. How's everybody doing with this government shutdown? Everybody all right? Everybody eating? Everybody all right? That was the other thing I kind of been, I've been, one of my things that I like to do on my channel is I talk about things that people might don't think I should talk about. And sometimes, I talk about it, and it may not be the right place at the right time. So maybe I'll just start talking about that shit during my lives. But I just want to make sure everybody doing all right. Oh, good. I'm glad to know that because, none of us out here. Well, I ain't gonna say none of us. I'm gonna just say, from my perspective, it's a very scary place to be when you realize that people control everything that you got going on in your life for a lot of people. And so what I feel like is happening is that we got a government that is showing people, like, if you don't go along with what I'm telling you, your ass is grass, G. Until we'll bend you until you break. That's what I think. Yeah, but even you're still working. We blessed out here. Yeah, I'm always very grateful. I wake up every day, and before I go to bed, I always thank God, because no matter what my circumstances are, and no matter how tough things might be, I realize that God has got my back. My ancestors do too. But yeah, that did hurt my heart because nobody gives a fuck about the kids. It's not even kids. Elderly people that done lived their whole entire lives, done paid into this system, and now they can't eat, they don't have health insurance, or even disabled people that can't take care of themselves, And they always, and I'm just throwing this in there, but sometimes it's even hard for me to even understand that, they don't even mention adults that are having hard times as well, because I'm an adult and I have hard times. I've had hard times. Everybody needs help. And, if you're anybody like me, I've been working my entire fucking life. You bitches can't help me if I need some motherfucking help. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? The channel. 148. What's going on, Derek? Derek. Yeah. And there's so many of us out here that have worked and done everything that we're supposed to do, or at least tried to. But, this is just a micro kind of thing. We deal with a lot of things we shouldn't have to deal with, but we should have to deal with it, because then we won't let it happen again. So we have to step out. To be independent. What I see happening? I see a big uprising of people. That's what I see happening. Because I'm telling you now, I'm kind of on the page with a lot of other people that I watch on social media. There will not be a 2026 election if they can stop it. And so if that happens, then hey, in my opinion, all bets is off. Because the one thing that we do have as a people is we do have our voice and we do have a vote. They're already trying to cancel our voices and they've been trying to cancel our votes. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to find a way. We're going to have to, you know. It's time for us to stand as one. I believe that. United we stand. And divided they fall. Because if we could all come together, all of these, because the thing about it is that the one thing that the United States has always been very good about doing is dividing people based upon color, religion, race, sexual orientation, whatever the case may be. But when all of these different divided people come together because we're all getting fucked over, then they won't have a choice. Dana, you have a good night at work, hon. I love you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you being here, and I love seeing you. You know that. Well, what I will say is this, you know, they act like everything that, I mean, we do have to have these laws, and we do live in the freest country in the world. Well, I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is that we supposedly live in a free country, but everything that made us free people, they're trying to take back. So what do? We got to figure it out. And I feel like, you know, the foundation, the groundwork for things in the future are what we are supposed to do here now. It's just, you know, sometimes we can feel helpless and sometimes we can feel unheard or powerless, but we're not. Catherine, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's you know, we do have power. We just have to know how to take back our power and then use it. That's all. So, yeah. I'm glad I could be. And you all have been too, you know, and I'm truly grateful for that. Truly. I can't say it enough. And I'm trying to really just get back to a place where I can start giving back to y'all, because I really love doing that as well. Love you too. Yeah, it's time to use our voices. But I said I was gonna start looking into some things, because I know that there's more power that we have as a people. But one thing that I feel like we need to have now, we need to have a more inclusive government, because if we elect people who ain't doing the job, then they need to get fired. They need to get the fuck out. Okay. If we have people who don't want to come and listen to their constituents, they need to get fired. They need to get the fuck out. They do. We need more people in this government that understand what it's like to be me, that understand what it's like to be you. And yes, they're not going to see everything on a spiritual level, and neither do we all the time. But the one thing that I do know that we all understand is that it's very important to connect with people who understand what you've gone through as a person, what it feels like to struggle, what it feels like to be discriminated against, what it feels like left out. And we don't have people that really truly represent us like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I love you too, Willie. Kim, what's going on, baby? And you know what, too? Everything that's been taken from you, everything that's been taken from us, we'll get it back. Or we'll realize we didn't need it anyways. You know? That's a huge reconciling issue that I've had to deal with on my own too. Sometimes it's just, you know, we don't control what happens to people. We just control what we do. Where we have free will over ourselves. Sometimes it's not. We don't get back what was taken. And I feel like that's because people shouldn't have taken it from us. But at the same time, we don't get it back because maybe sometimes we didn't know how to take care of things. Maybe it just wasn't for us, or maybe we just need to really kind of see. Because one thing I do know is that God will walk you through that walk you down that path to where you can get it again, and you'll be all right. We'll be all right, you know. And that's the one thing, you know, a lot of times, you know, people talk about being chosen ones, this, that, and the third. But the one thing I do understand about people that were chosen, at least in the Bible, people that God had his hand on, is that they always bounce back. And, you know, at least we're not living in those times anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love you guys too. I'm about to get off of here so I can make my food. And after I eat, I'll probably pop back on and record a message and upload it. But I just wanted, you know, to connect with you guys. It's been, you know, it's the evening, and we'll connect. I'll pop back on tonight before I head to bed and upload a message and say what's up or whatever, and pull some cards or whatever. But I'll definitely see y'all tonight and tomorrow. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. You guys be careful, be safe. I love you guys so much. And I mean that from the bottom of my nutsack. And I hope to, maybe I'll do this like once a day. I'm trying to get back in the loop. You know, I've just been, you know, but I love you guys, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Definitely in the morning. All right. In a minute.